class. Now for the last item of business, I'm going to give you back your Earthquakes and Volcanoes test. And in general, you all did very well.
Yeah, we did.
Now Amy and Gilly, I wouldn't be so cocky. What? No! Amy, Gilly, please be quiet. You can take the retakes tomorrow. Now bye class, have a nice day. Please go home.
I can't believe we got an F on the science test.
Don't worry, we'll get an A on the retakes tomorrow.
But how are we going to get an A if we don't know anything about earthquakes and volcanoes? I heard you got an F on your science test. Were you eavesdropping? Yes. Anyways, I could tutor you about earthquakes and volcanoes and such.
Who are you?
I'm Captain Awesome, superhero and expert in science. That's great. So do you think you can tutor us? Absolutely yes.
You should probably get out of those bushes first, Captain Awesome.
Why, yes. Now, what do you two know about earthquakes and volcanoes?
Well, earthquakes shoot out lava.
And volcanoes make the ground shake.
That was close, but those were two very awful answers.
What?
Let's just start the basics. There are many different ways that Earth transfers energy from the interior to the surface. One of these ways is an earthquake.
An earthquake is a movement of Earth's crust that occurs when rocks in the crust suddenly shift, releasing stored energy.
What does that mean?
Well, energy stored in the Earth's crust builds up and has to be released, which causes plates in the crust to shift. The shifting causes vibrations called seismic waves.
Seismic waves are waves of energy that travel through the core of the Earth. There are three types of seismic waves: P waves, S waves, and surface waves. The P wave, or primary wave, is always the first wave to occur. It is the smallest and fastest wave, and it causes the least amount of damage. The wave that comes next is called the S wave, or secondary wave. It is bigger and slower than the P wave, and it causes more damage. The third wave is a surface wave. It is the biggest and slowest wave, and it causes the most damage.
Wow, earthquakes sound really dangerous.
They probably build really safe buildings just in case of earthquakes, right?
Actually, some people avoid the best engineering and ecological practices and build less safe structures just to save money. Some people even build their houses on fault lines, which is where an earthquake occurs.
Well, that's stupid.
It sure is. Alright, well now we're done with earthquakes, so let's start talking about volcanoes.
Okay, so what are volcanoes?
Well,
A volcano is a mountain or hill with a crater or vent through which molten liquid, rock fragments, ashes, or gases are ejected.
Okay, so besides earthquakes, are volcanoes another way that Earth transfers energy from the interior to the surface?
yes, they transfer energy when pressure under the volcano and heat energy from magma builds up and eventually has to be released.
Magma is molten liquid within the Earth's crust.
So what comes out of a volcano?
Well, mechanical energy comes out, but then the magma comes out as lava.
Lava is molten rock erupted from a volcano that creates igneous rocks when it cools.
Alright, we talked about earthquakes and volcanoes. We have one more thing left to talk about. Gradual versus rapid change.
What's that?
Well,
Gradual changes are changes that change the surface of the Earth slowly over time.
there are many types of gradual changes. Rivers and wind are two of them. Rivers slowly carve out rock and create landforms, such as canyons, over time. Wind is a gradual change because it slowly blows away sediment, which in time creates different kinds of rock features and formations.
Rapid changes are changes that quickly change the surface of the Earth.
Some examples of rapid changes are earthquakes and volcanoes. Earthquakes are rapid changes because they quickly create large cracks on the Earth's surface. Volcanoes are rapid changes because when their molten lava cools and turns into rock, it can change the surface in a matter of days.
Is that all we need to know, Captain Awesome?
Yep, so I guess there's no need for me to be here anymore. Bye, kids!
Come on, let's go study for our test.
Yeah! Okay, class. Good luck on your retake tests. You may begin. Yeah! Good job! We did it! We'll just see about that. You both passed! Yes! We did it! We are geniuses!